So, the ban list came out not too long ago, and I think it's fair to say that there were a lot of pleasant surprises that came with it.
Subscribe.
Ib, the World Chalice Justiciar, is actually free. I don't think anyone's seen this coming because this card is very, very good. So much so that in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! From scratch, she was an iconic piece that took our deck to the next level until they took her away from us not too long after. The reason Ib was so ridiculously strong back then was because she enabled Guardragon plays. LP was still alive, allowing you to get to Red MD, who also wasn't once per turn back then, or Brotar to search Levianeer for a hand drip and extension. Nibiru and Dark Ruler No More also didn't exist for the first few months that she was around, so combos had much less counterplay to worry about. Now fast forward to today, it's actually pretty difficult to find an ideal spot for her to fit in competitively. The benefits she offers nowadays are much harder to justify against the cons of, adapting your playstyle to actually make a level 5 synchro and running at least 2 bricks in the main deck, but this didn't stop me from at least trying to cook. With that being said, I have a bunch of combos to show you that may give you an idea on how to get some use out of her. First though, you gotta drop a little like to celebrate our girl getting out of the slammer. Let's go! Alright, so the first combo I'm gonna show you is probably the biggest combo, and also it's the combo that got me most excited to cook because it was the first combo that seemed decent enough where it's resilient to hand traps, it doesn't cost too much in terms of resources, and it doesn't involve too many ridiculous bricks. So that is gonna be Super Heavy Samurai Wakaushi, Mike Wazowski, and Black Metal Dragon. So, start by scaling the Wakaushi, activating the effect to summon it and place the scale. Placing the Banki, we're going to activate the effect of Banki to search a Super Heavy Samurai. We add the Gaia Booster here. Gaia Booster equipped to the Wakaushi and summon. And then we are going to normal summon Black Metal Dragon, synchroing Black Metal and Wakaushi into, of course, our girl, Ib. We're going to go Chainlink 1 Black Metal, Chainlink 2 Ib, Chainlink 3 Wakaushi, Chain Block and everything to place itself in the scale. Adding a World Legacy card, and Black Metal Dragon, of course, adding a Red Eyes card. So we're adding World Legacy Guard Dragon and Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. This combos so nicely with Ib, it's almost as if it was meant to be. So here, we activate World Legacy Guard Dragon, targeting Black Metal to revive it. And now we can go 1 plus a 5 plus a 4 to set up an early Baron de Fleur. We have our negate there. If the Nibiru does, so Baron is the 6th summon. If the Nibiru does on 5, we could still go full combo after that because both of these cards would still trigger. It would just take Baron off the end board. But yeah, on the summon of Baron, we go Chainlink 1 Black Metal, Chainlink 2 Ib, summon a World Chalice monster and search under the Red Eyes card. We search Red Eyes Darkness Metal and summon the World Chalice Guard Dragon. Don't mind the proxies. Of course, it's the holiday season. Mail isn't up to scratch this time of year, so we had to figure some logistics out. But yeah, linking off the World Chalice Guard Dragon into the Striker Dragon, we're going to activate the effect to add ourselves a Boot Sector launch. We're then going to activate Black Meteor Dragon in hand to summon itself by dumping a level 5 or higher normal monster. This can literally be anything. It can be like Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'm sure there's a lot of really cool things you can do with this because the normal monster you send can be summoned back with the World Chalice Guard Dragon, but there is a specific reason that I have chosen to go for Labradorite Dragon, and we'll see that in the second combo I show you. Moving on from here, however, we are going to banish the Striker Dragon to summon the Red Eyes Darkness Metal. I'm going to activate the effect of Red Eyes Darkness Metal to summon back a level 1 Dragon. We have no other effects to resolve, no other searches off of Black Metal Dragon, so it doesn't matter which one we go for here. We'll then link the 2 bigger dragons into Romulus. Romulus is going to fetch us a Dragon Ravine. We're then going to link World Chalice Guard Dragon into Guard Dragon Pisty. I don't know where my Pisty went, man. I swear I traded or I bought a secret not that long ago, and I don't know where it's gone. But yeah, we're going to summon this here. Then we're going to activate World Legacy Guard Dragon to move it, so the movement effect is actually coming up here. And then before we actually activate Pisty, we are going to activate World Chalice Guard Dragon in the graveyard to summon out the normal monster to the zone a link monster points to. And now we can activate Pisty to summon back the World Chalice Guard Dragon, so we can use its graveyard effect again on a later turn if necessary. But from here we link Pisty and Romulus into, of course, Heavenly Spheres, and World Chalice Guard Dragon plus Labradorite Dragon goes into the IP Masquerena, and then we can round things off with the Dragon Ravine. Ravine discarding the Boot Sector launch. We don't need an additional discard here because we do have a Pendulum summon available. We are going to dump the Absoraptor. Absoraptor, of course, is going to search Rocket Tracer. Pendulum, summon out the Tracer. Tracer's going to pop the World Legacy Guard Dragon to summon out Rocket Recharger. 4+4 gives us a Barlow Savage. And I believe Savage is going to equip the Romulus Engrave because that is our best option. And that is our combo. Quite a nice board. We have the Spheres, the Savage, the Baron, the IP to potentially go into like a totally not proxied Little Knight, which would be 2 interruptions in and of itself. When you look at this board, you think, Dark Ruler No More just kind of destroys this, right? There is an alternate line to stop your opponent Dark Ruler No More in your board. So let's get into that next. Alright, here we go. So same 2-card combo, but this time it's post side. Our opponent has slammed in all their Dark Ruler No Mores, and we are going to prevent that from stopping us. So let's go through the same combo line. We activate with Karashi, summon it and scale the Banky. Banky is going to summon out the booster. We equip the booster and summon the booster. Normal summon Black Metal. 1+4 is of course going to go into our Ib again. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3 to place itself on the scale. We add ourselves World Legacy Guard Dragon and the Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. Activating the World Legacy Guard Dragon, we reborn the Black Metal, and 1+5+4. Once again gives us our early Baron. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. It's going to summon out the World Chalice Guard Dragon and add Red Eyes Darkness Metal. We will once again link into the Striker Dragon effect, adding the Boot Sector Launch. Banishing the Striker Dragon, we summon Red Darkness Metal, summon back the World Chalice Guard Dragon with the Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Summoning the Black Meteor Dragon by dumping Labradorite Dragon, we can then link these 2 big dragons once again into the Romulus. Romulus is going to add Dragon Ravine. We'll link the World Chalice Guard Dragon into Pisty. Activate the effect of World Legacy Guard Dragon to move the Pisty. Effect of World Chalice Guard Dragon to summon back our level 6 tuner. And then Pisty to summon back our level 1. Very cool. 2 dragons make our spheres. And this is where the path changes. So instead of making IP here, what we're going to do is go level 6 tuner plus a level 1 into Ancient Fairy Dragon. Alright, activating Dragon Ravine, we can activate the effect discarding Boot Sector Launch to dump the Absoraptor Dragon. Absoraptor Dragon is going to add Tracer. And now what we do is Ancient Fairy Dragon effect, destroy the field spell, gain 1,000 life points and add another field spell. Secret Village of the Spellcasters, okay? We can Pendulum summon out the Rocket Tracer, and from here there are a couple of options depending on how flexible you want the extra deck to be and whether you think the main deck slot is worth it, but we could just link into Dark here, and that would give us the Secret Village of the Spellcasters lock. But in terms of interruptions, we have our opponent spell locked, an Omni Negate, and a bounce. I guess we could like bounce a normal summon Spellcaster or something. But if for some reason that wasn't enough, if we go back, we have the Tracer and the Ancient Fairy Dragon. Instead, what we can do here is Tracer pop World Legacy Guard Dragon to summon out a level 2 rocket. So it would be Shell Rocket Dragon, I think. And then we go Tracer plus the level 2 into a Muddy Mud Dragon. Muddy Mud Dragon effect. Fuse with the Ancient Fairy Dragon, which is a Dragon Effect monster, into a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is a spellcaster, giving us an additional Omni Negate on top of our spell lock there. We do have 3 other cards in hand, remember, so the discard for the Omni Negate on Dragoon is not an issue. But yeah, that is an additional option. It does eat up another 2 extra deck slots and 1 main deck slot, so it's probably not worth it. The Dark play is probably a lot more sensible if we were to go for a Secret Village line, but I thought this would be kind of cool to showcase as well. Alright, now let's get into one of the 1-card combos. This is going to be the OG Draconet from Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch. This was a classic combo piece that we used back in the day. Let's see what it can do nowadays. Obviously, this 1-card combo is going to be disrupted by near enough any hand trap. That's how most 1-card combos go, but let's get into it. So, Draconet, normal summon effect is going to summon out Galaxy Serpent from the deck, and that is going to be our 1-card Ib. Effect of Ib is going to add World Legacy Guard Dragon. Then we're going to activate World Legacy Guard Dragon, targeting Galaxy Serpent to reborn it. From here, we're going to link Galaxy Serpent and Ib, the World Chalice Justicia, into an IP Masquerena. That is going to trigger the Ib to summon out the World Chalice Guard Dragon. World Chalice Guard Dragon, we are going to link into the Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon effect, we'll add the Boot Sector Launch. We'll activate the effect of World Chalice Guard Dragon to summon the Galaxy Serpent, and link that into Pisty. Activating the Pisty, we can once again summon the World Chalice Guard Dragon back from the Banish Zone, so we can use this on a follow-up turn if necessary. But then we are going to link our 2 dragons there, including the Pisty, into a Romulus. Romulus, of course, is going to grab us a Dragon Ravine. There's 2 different things you can do here. You can go into a 3 material Apollousa, or you can do another cute little play to bolster our end board, which is what I'm going to show you here. So IP plus the Romulus, we're just going to make a 2 material Apollousa here. 1600, very menacing, not doing anything too exciting. It doesn't actually matter which zone you summon it to. You can summon it here if you have like a dragon extender, then you can make spheres in an extra monster zone. But for now, let's just go for the 2 material Apollousa. We'll activate the Dragon Ravine and discard a random mysterious card to dump the Abzerata Dragon. Abzerata will add us a Rocket Tracer, and with no Pendulum Summon or Ancient Fairy Dragon available, we are going to have to use the Boot Sector Launch here. So activate the Boot Sector Launch, we'll summon the Tracer from the hand. Tracer is going to pop World Legacy Guard Dragon to summon out the Rocket Recharger. Then we're going to synchro these 2 into our Borreload Savage Dragon, equipping the Romulus from the graveyard. Now, we have Striker Dragon on the field still, so we'll activate Striker Dragon, targeting itself to destroy and Recharger to add back to hand. And then that is going to trigger the Recharger. Recharger is going to send itself to grave, target the Striker Dragon, and summon back any dark monster from the graveyard. So we can summon back the IP Masquerena to our field to then once again use on our opponent's turn into something like an SP Little Knight. But for 1 card, 1 Draconet, I believe that's the best we could possibly get out of an Ib combo line. The issue is it adds another brick to the deck in the form of Galaxy Serpent, so it's a little bit awkward. But yeah, I suppose it is not a terrible end board. Alright, this video is probably going to end up being a little bit long, but these next 2 combos are kind of just for context to try and tie everything together. This is brushing you up on the basic super heavy combo, so if you have just Motorbike, you activate Motorbike, send it to the grave to add Wakashi. You scale Wakashi, activate the effect to summon itself and place a scale. In the Banky, we activate the effect to add the Gaia Booster, equip the Gaia Booster to the Wakashi, Gaia Booster to summon itself, and then synchro these 2 into the Axel synchro. Chainlink 1 Stardust to summon back the Motorbike, and Chainlink 2 Wakashi to place itself in the scale. And then we can synchro the Stardust and the Motorbike into an early Baron, and then that makes way for you to normal summon, say, like a Draconet and go through the Ib combo from there. This combo is the very basic 1 card, well, 1.5 cards if you include the discard, but 1 card Black Metal Dragon combo. And if you've played Dragons at all, you should essentially know this. It's very basic. But yeah, once again, we are showing this just for context in this video. So Black Metal Dragon will normal summon and link into Striker Dragon, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. We're going to add ourselves Red MD and Boot Sector Launch, banishing the Striker Dragon to summon out the Red MD. We're going to activate its effect to summon the Black Metal Dragon from the grave, link those 2 off into the Romulus, again, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. We're going to add Dragon Ravine and Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. We're going to summon the Black Meteor Dragon by dumping our Labradorite Dragon, and those 2 are going to go into our spheres, allowing us to then go Dragon Ravine. Ravine, discard a random card to dump the Abzerata. Abzerata, add Tracer, activate Boot Sector Launch, summon Tracer, Tracer, pop the Boot Sector Launch, summon out Recharger, and go into our Savage that way. So Black Metal Dragon on its own is the Spheres and Savage combo, which is really nice. So Black Metal Dragon is a 1-card combo, Draconet is a 1-card combo. Alright, this next 1-card combo can be done with either Motorbike or Wakashi on their own. They do need an additional monster. It can literally be any monster just as link material, but this does add another 6 1-card combos to the deck if we are combining all these together, which I do plan on doing at some point. So let's just assume we have Wakashi on its own, right? Plus this random monster. So we're going to scale the Mike Wazowski, activate the effect to scale the Banky and summon the Wakashi. With the Banky effect, we're going to search for the Soul Horns. This is how we're turning the Super Heavy Engine into a 1-card combo. So it's kind of similar to Booster. We will equip it to the Wakashi and summon it to the field. Level 1 plus level 4 tuner, of course, is going to make Ib, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 to scale this. And this is going to search for World Legacy Guard Dragon. And now we can either normal summon or pendulum summon out our additional monster here. It doesn't really matter. And then link these 2 into IP Masquerena. That's going to trigger Ib to summon out the World Chalice Guard Dragon.
We're going to link that into the Striker Dragon, and Striker Dragon effect is going to add as a boot sector launch. We'll activate the World Legacy Guard Dragon to reborn the World Chalice. Link that into the Pisty. Pisty effect is going to summon it back, because this is our only dragon in rotation right now. World Chalice plus Pisty goes into the Romulus to add us a copy of Dragon Ravine. And this is essentially just turning into the Draconet combo. It's the exact same play from here. We will just run through it really quickly. So IP and Romulus is going to go into Apollousa. We'll activate Ravine. Ravine can discard the boot sector launch here to dump the Abzerator effect to add the Tracer. If we Pendulum summoned our additional monster, we can normal summon the Tracer, or vice versa. So normal summoning the Tracer here, Tracer will pop World Legacy Guard Dragon, summon out the Recharger, and synchro those to the Borreload Savage. Savage is, of course, going to equip the Romulus, and we're going to do that Striker Dragon play once again to get the IP Masquerena on the board. So Striker Dragon targeting itself and the Recharger to pop it, and then Recharger will trigger targeting the Striker Dragon to reborn the IP Masquerena. So this line with the Soul Horns does add another brick to the deck, but it turns 6 of our super heavy cards into 1-card starters. Whether that's worth it or not overall is yet to be seen, but it is good to know. Our next 2-card combo with Ib is Black Metal Dragon and Quick Launch. So we are going to start with the Quick Launch because that's the most obscure start for this deck. Maybe like bait out an Ash or something, then just go 1-card combo. Quick Launch, we summon out the Tracer, then we normal summon the Black Metal Dragon and synchro those two into Ib. We're going to go Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. So we're going to add Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon and World Legacy Guard Dragon. Now we want to keep this in hand as a backup option to play around Nibiru. So if we get Nibiru at some point, we can, you know, just reborn Tracer or Black Metal and play from there. So we are just going to play with the Black Meteor Dragon here. We're going to summon it by dumping the Labradorite Dragon, and then link the Meteor and Ib into Dark. Here, Ib's going to trigger to summon out the World Chalice Guard Dragon. We're going to link that into the Striker Dragon effect to add as a boot sector launch. And then we're going to activate the World Chalice Guard Dragon in Grave to summon out the Labradorite Dragon. If nothing here, we're going to link everything here into a 3-material Apollousa, and we are therefore now safe from the Biru. So we can activate World Legacy Guard Dragon to reborn the Black Metal Dragon and go into Pisty. That's going to trigger Black Metal to add Red MD from the deck to the hand. We're going to activate Pisty's effect, summoning once again out the World Chalice Guard Dragon. We'll banish the Pisty to summon out Red MD, and Red MD effect is going to summon out the Rocket Tracer from the graveyard. So we don't actually need the boot sector launch, and we don't go through Romulus either, because we can just link these two into the IP Masquerena, and then Tracer could target the World Legacy Guard Dragon, summon out Recharger, and go into the Savage that way, equipping Dark rather than Romulus for once, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, that is a nice kind of line that you can do with just the Quick Launch and Black Metal Dragon.
Unfortunately, overall, I think a deck that kind of solely focuses around making Ib is a little bit too bricky these days to sort of be viable competitively, but it could be fun just solitairing with Ib like the old days, so I'll probably throw the deck together and play it a couple of times. We'll see, maybe make a video out of it. Let me know if you have found any other decent uses for Ib, and have a great new year. See you in the next one.